Hello, thought that I would just do a quick video showing you how to use the mop. If you already have this particular attachment on your broom, it's the outdoor broom handle or the outdoor broom attachment, and I am going to show you how to take that off. All you have to do is, if you haven't already got it on there, just loosen that up. And then there are two little divots that you'll have to push in order to get it off. Oops, that's the tightening. This is, that loosens it. So you're gonna press these in, and then you can turn it so that you have, it's not in these little things pop in there. You push that and you turn it, and then you can pull it right off. So in an opposite, if you don't have it together, then you want to put that in there. In order to get it to go together, you want to do that, press those in so that those little divots go inside, and then you want to twist it and you want to push this up. Boom. So now it's ready to go. And to take it off, just do that. All right. Okay. So to add another optional attachment, perhaps you have the rubber broom attachment, which is very handy. This is going to be like your mop base. If you have one of those, you just want to press these nubs in and it goes right in there. And this is a very handy tool for carpeting or for other kinds of things. There's a squeegee on the one side, so you want to use that, and you can use that for wet or whatever you like. Works really well for dog hair on the bristle side. So rubber bristles works really well. We have a couple of dogs in this house, 3. They like to go wherever I am. And I don't have any carpeting, but the rubber broom works really well on the carpeting, but it also works outside or wherever you might need to use those things. So that was part of that. Now the trick sometimes, as I said before, maybe I didn't say on this video, is you'll want to turn it to the left, and then the telescoping handle gives you the ability to make it about the right height for you. And we suggest to use it about chin height. You can turn it gently. This end piece is an eraser on your floors, so you can use it to get scuff marks off your floors. Just turn it over and get those scuff marks off. And then when you're wanting to take your end piece off, this rubber broom, so you'll want to grab the little nubs here and press those in, press down, so until you hear the click, turn, and then pop it right off. It's really easy, okay? Here we go. Now we'll grab your mop base end, and you put that in there. It has those same kind of nubs, and we can remember which one is the dry for dust mopping. Yellow is for the sun, so that's dry. And the nap is a little bit harder on this one. So if you try to wet mop with this, it'll be very difficult, and you'll see how that goes. So let me just angle this down a little bit, and you want to use this in a figure 8 fashion. See if I can get over here. Now we go. Now you can see that I have used the rubber broom to get some of these big tufts of dog hair that I have already not picked up recently. But you can grab these, and then what they'll do is they will get stuck on your broom because it's static. So that's why they want you to use, it's recommended to use the figure 8 version or the technique, and it will get these things, a lot of the stuff. You don't need a dustpan because a lot of this stuff will stick right to it. And then all you have to use is your rubber brush in your garbage or outside or whatever, and that stuff will stick right to your broom. So you want to have a look, you can see all the stuff that's stuck to the broom. So that's very handy there. And then what you can do is, if you're going to mop, you just peel this right off. In this case, I didn't push it off, so we're not going to mop with the wet right here, but here we are. You just take that off and it would be clean. But you don't have to wash it right away, because you can use your rubber broom or rubber brush and sweep it off into the trash or outside, and then it's good for a little while. You don't have to wash it every time you use it. They are with the back lock, the silver that's inside of it. So this is, again, also, you don't have to wash it every time. you just take and wet this in the sink, and then it's ready to go. And you just do the same thing with the water only, so you don't have to have mop buckets or whatever, and you just do the same thing when it's wet. And it is fantastic. I love it. And then you can also do the same thing with your rubber broom, excuse me, I keep saying that, rubber brush, and you want to sweep that off, even when it's wet. That rubber brush doesn't care if it's wet or not. Sweep it off into the trash if you happen to miss some of your hairs or whatever from your dogs. Sweep it off into the trash and then go over to the sink, rinse it off into the sink, get it nice and wet, and you can wring it out, put it right back on the floor, and then you're ready to mop again. Thank you very much. I hope this was educational. Again, it does have a knob or a little, this is wobbly, right? I want to give you a little bit of that. But this little tab right here on your mop base, if you push it backwards, it will, there you go. It will make it so that it goes front, but it doesn't go side to side. So if you want it to be really wobbly, then you just take this little knob and you push it back so that it will free flow, right? And then otherwise, you can see how I did that there. And lock it right in place. This little nut, there we go, this little tab, and it will either lock it or it will be free. There you go. All right, thank you so much. Have a great, wonderful day. Goodbye.